Are we on the internet? No, sorry.
I think
I
so.
always wanted to say that.
What
All
if they
right,
were on the internet?
so
What is the internet?
Or porn.
Mhm. The appropriate answer.
I mean, we are on Twitch. Technically, we could stream it. Anyway,
We have to be in a hot tub first.
yeah, no, Speaking of which, for everyone that's watching this on the interwebs, yeah, we're in Texas. 4 of us are in Texas, and it's fucking cold.
Hot tub actually sounds really nice right now.
Right?
I know, right?
Like hot tubs are best when it's like 4 degrees outside.
Fun fact: pregnant people can't hot tub; it boils the baby.
So is that like a hard? Does that make you like a hard boiled egg?
I don't
Is it
think
like
boils
Is it like
the
a
right
3-bean
word.
soup?
You mean a vanilla soy latte?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, you know what that
no.
means? The word was said. It's
soup.
But I'm eating soup, so
Good
that's
soup.
part of the reason. Anyway, but
I
yeah,
had stew, so yeah.
Oh,
but no, it really is on my list of things I'm not allowed to do, which is hot tub and sauna or anything that raises my core temperature.
That sounds like bullshit, man.
I would
Right?
never go into a public sauna.
So does that
anyway.
mean we can't get you angry because that gets your core temperature up?
Listen, my temperature doesn't get raised by my being angry. That's my heart rate. And Pig is now at a developmental stage where they can feel and hear my heartbeat. So, yeah, not supposed to get angry or stressed.
how's that working out?
Moving
Well,
moving right along on that one. Alrighty. So without further ado, let's see if I can remember what the hell happened last game session. All right. So when we last game session, which was the first game session, as our little brief recap into the Feywild travel board, as I like to call it, you guys, the 5 of you, have been long old friends, had come back together at the Witchlight Carnival. You had shown up. Allie, our wonderful harengon, had come to the front gate. You guys were given some tickets and proceeded in not less than 5 minutes, was already threatening to beat little children and everything up, which honestly, for those that knows Asia as a real person, the irony that she was wanting to beat up the children is funny and is not funny at the same time, because she has been the one who put the ever popular song on Spotify, "Kill the Children, Kill the Children." So, as a result, you guys got your free tickets, and being the overly happy, joyful party that you are, no, a bunch of suspicious little characters that you were, y'all beat it feet over to the feasting grounds, not fisting, feasting this time.
You're no fun.
Damn it. Yeah, I know I am not. With a little bit of side adventure, ran into an Eladrin who explained the tickets, which y'all tried to locate him to find him, and he deuced out pretty fast. Sin and Ren start having sibling arguments and split off, which point the party literally split folks, they literally split at a Renaissance fair, and we all know that when you're at a Ren fair, the last thing you ever do is fucking split from your party, because you'll never find the motherfuckers again.
True.
It's so damn true.
Not that we would know.
Oh
No,
yeah,
not at all.
Not at all. At which
especially
point,
if it's one with shitty cell service.
You just
Isn't that
gotta hope that they remembered where you said to meet up. Really, that's about it.
And
Okay,
don't
first-
change.
doesn't every Ren fair have a shitty cell service? I mean, let's be honest. And on
I've
that
only
note,
been to like 2.
I've been to 3, and yeah. All right, so you guys met up with a mermaid, at which point several of the party Asia met a new friend that is a mermaid. You guys y'all went to the Hall of Mysteries, found a little halfling couple, at which point one tried to propose. The woman laughed at the guy. They ran in. Sin and Ren, being the wonderful twins that they were, went inside, had a little bit of a moment going through their life, saw a ghoul in a mirror that was trying to get the halfling to go through, disappears, and I do believe when we landed the game, the phrase was, "All right, time to burn this motherfucker down."
Specifically, the building, the Hall of Illusions.
Just that building. Let's be clear.
No, that's not what y'all said.
No,
That
it
wasn't
is
the
what
word
we
It is
said.
what we said. We wanted to just burn just the Hall of Mirrors because, again, there was a ghoul.
Yeah,
That's
ghouls, bad.
All right. Where the rest of the party is on the outside of the Hall of Mirrors. So this is where we pick up. God help me, ladies and gentlemen. I swear this may be the shortest Witchlight while beyond the Witchlight ever if these two have their way.
God.
Speed run.
That's not funny. It's
Friggin'
true, but it's
fastest
not funny.
time any percent. Let's go.
Wow, this game only lasted 2 sessions. Wow.
All right, guys. So as we pick up, Sin and Ren, you are in the Hall of Mirrors where the young halfling man is there. He's kind of tapping on the mirror. You see the other side of the mirror. You do not see the ghoul that was on the other side. The mirror is reflecting back normal. God help me. What would you guys like to do?
Can I punch the mirror?
Sure. Okay, I'm not that sort of GM that's going to make you do an attack roll on a mirror because that's stupid. Give me roll strength.
Just a strength roll? Hold on,
Yes.
my dice are stuck. This is not boding well.
Oh no.
I got brand new dice to make life easier.
And it makes your life worse.
In a connection with the hive mind with Ren here, they were of course Black Pearl. So I was like, okay, this has to be it. All right, so a strength check.
Yes.
Not too bad. I should probably make sure my D&D Beyond is up, right? That would be smart to do.
That would be useful.
It could be.
Cool. So that's a 16.
Okay. Let's see here. As you go, you reach back, you punch the mirror. It reacts the way a mirror does, but it doesn't crack or break. But it does a little wobbly, not like water or anything.
Can I stick my face up to it to see if I can see through it? See if it's like see-through glass?
Sure.
Like you know what I'm talking about? Like if you put your finger there and there's like a space between the finger and the thing, like it's a two-way mirror. Like, can I just stick my face up on it and see if I can see through it?
Oh, Jesus.
Sure. Roll perception. Ren, your twin is doing all this. What are you up to?
Okay, so what is the material, like the construction of this structure? Is it like cloth tent or is it solid, wooden structure? What is it exactly?
I actually, unfortunately, I won't be able to share this with our viewers, but I do have a picture for you. So I will have to drop this in the chat, at which point my tech support, otherwise known as Sin here, will figure out some way to put it on or Allie will figure out some way to put it on for everybody. I'm not that technically oriented.
We just have to upload it to Imgur, basically.
There you go.
It looks like a portal.
Okay, it looks like a normal mirror though. At the moment.
Well.
Okay, so it's like a cloth tent and everything, and like the framing of this mirror, is it like wood or what is it?
Metal.
Metal.
And there's multiple mirrors around, but this specific one is this one, ornate one.
I rolled a 6, by the way. Bimbo's gonna bimbo.
You see two eyes, two really small little beady eyes looking right back at you.
Are they my eyes?
As you take a blink back, you see there's a pixie that has flown up right between you and the mirror. That's really looking at you right at your nose. Going. And then this flies off.
Did you see that?
No, I was focusing on something else. Because at this point, Ren has pulled out this. He's got a flask of oil, and is just going to start dousing things, so he can use his tinderbox to light it.
All right, hold. The rest of you guys.
Yo.
So, if you guys remember, there was a mime outside in all grays and black, Candlefoot, which you guys had spoken to before. He had lost his voice, and he signed everything. That another kenku apparently had stolen it. At this point, Candlefoot's kind of looking at you guys, looks back towards the tent, looks at you guys, gets that little look of exasperation of, it starts to kind of go stomp, 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 backs towards the tent. What are the four of you guys doing with all this?
Allie, in her bear form, is going to follow him.
All right.
I'm gonna follow him in also a similar tizzy.
Okay. Whistler and Asia.
Whistler goes where Allie goes, because that is their compass, as it were.
Oh no!
Tell
And
me your
Asia?
party is screwed without telling me your party is screwed.
Right?
I know, right?
Asia is going to follow them and still be angry that this whole situation exists. She's still not convinced that she's not gonna beat the shit out of this mime at some point.
So Candlefoot, holds open the door. He starts to get the look like I should get. He kind of realizes in a second in his face. He looks at it and goes. Obviously, the look on his face is I ought to get their ticket punch. Looks over at the group, sees Asia stomping, and little Faye in the ferry, and gets that look like I think better of it. Also, just the fact that there's a bear, it's just the look of, the meme with the guy with the blonde hair guy that does this shit. I mean, that's literally what his face is doing.
Nice.
All right, I'll get to you. I'll get to my twin disasters here in a moment. So as you guys are walking in, you see mirrors on either side, and as you go through the first set of mirrors, Allie's went first, then Orly, then Whistler, then Asia. Much as I described last time, you would see yourselves when you're much younger, like 6. So, like, Allie, what does a 6-year-old Allie look like?
Oh god.
Question.
And by the way, this will not be in bear form.
Okay, that was my my question.
Like 6-year-old bear, 6-year-old
bear,
Allie, 6-year-old what?
Except for I will say Allie. Oh, cat.
Kitty.
Why don't you let me pick you up like that?
Oh, I'm getting the shit clawed out of me right now. If it makes you feel better. But he's purring. 6-year-old Allie is just this tiny, bright white little bunny, like maybe 1.5 feet tall, and is absolutely adorable.
All right. And Orly, what's a 6-year-old Orly look like?
Literally the exact same, but like 1/3 of the size.
Is it like less feathers or same amount?
No, same amount. He's just like a floofy owl. He's probably got his head is probably a lot more like fuzzy, like some owl chicks are. They don't have quite the elegance of their adult feathers. They've still got a lot more fluff.
Does your hat, because you said you had a traditional wizard's hat, does it
He's so
barely
fluffy.
sit on your head?
Yeah,
Like-
it's like up 3 more inches than it would be, just like kind of floating on a halo of downy feathers.
Okay. Whistler, what's a 6-year-old Whistler look like?
Probably much the same. Kenku's age quickly.
Okay.
Probably a little younger.
All right.
Maybe brighter blue in the feathers,
And Asia, what's a young Asia like?
So her wings are like obviously too big for her body. She hasn't grown into them yet.
All right.
And she's probably about like 1 foot-ish, maybe 1 foot tall at this point, with overgrown or what look like overgrown wings, and like she just got through her like really rebellious little 5-year-old phase, and she had chopped off all her hair. So right now she's got really long, pretty hair. But at 6, it was like up to here.
It was
Okay.
a
Mistakes
pixie
were
cut.
made.
It was a bad pixie cut because she did it herself.
Wow.
And is there
boy.
and is
I'm
the
ignoring
anger?
that part.
Because Aisha's always got a bit of anger. I've always imagined kind of seeming just under the surface. Is it like angst, teenage anger, or is it toddler, I'm not getting in my way anger, or is it legit anger?
No, it's just bratty anger. She doesn't know
Oh.
what real anger is yet.
Okay. All right. As you guys are going through and you go through the mirrors, again, much like the twins dealt with, is you guys go through your ages. As you guys come, you see this fairy flies right past all of you, kind of interweaves in through everybody. Just go, and it literally nothing frightening. It's just waving, going hi, 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 and out.
Roar.
And at which point y'all come to the center area where there's this halfling, which by the halfling that you guys there, he's literally looking at Sin and Ren. Ren has gotten out his tinder box and a bottle of oil. Sin just had this look of looking at the mirror going, kind of pointing at it. And by the way, the rest of your group has shown up, Chaos Twins. So what do you guys do? This is literally what you guys roll up on.
You can't be serious.
There was a ghoul, all right? It was a ghoul in the mirror, and he disappeared. So to be safe, we are burning this tent down.
I really think you might want to sit down and think about what you're doing.
Ren's just very focused on, like, he's not even looking up. He's still just working on, like, the oil and the fire. Just like, there's a ghoul, dealing with it.
Okay, if Ren is actively pouring oil, he is about to get tackled by a 600-pound brown bear.
He's getting the oil out. I don't think you're actually pouring yet, right? You're just.
I haven't yet. I'm working on getting the fire going.
Okay, Candlefoot at this point, literally, you see this mime. The mouth drops. Just.
Also, he hasn't realized that Allie is a bear yet.
No, I do not think that this would solve any sort of ghoul problem. What do you mean where there was a ghoul? Where is the ghoul?
The ghoul was in the mirror right
Okay.
here,
There,
and I'll
over there.
point to it. It was here in the
Yes.
mirror.
And what makes you think fire is an answer to a ghoul being in a mirror?
Destroys the mirror.
Why not?
Destroys the mirror?
No, it's a
Destroys the
mirror. They're
building.
relatively fireproof. The
I
building
punched
doesn't have a
it.
ghoul in it.
I punched it in the mirror, did not move, therefore the next step is fire.
I do not think that I don't know what possible sort of problem-solving tree that we have stepped upon, but I don't think, and that like options are punch it, and then if not punch, then fire is not a problem-solving tree we should be going down.
Out of the list of things that we have available to us to take care of this particular situation in this moment,
If only
fire
you
is
knew
the
somebody
next
who
option.
knew something about magic.
Allie,
Orly,
Here
I
at the
think-
moment.
You are
Okay.
trying to logic in a situation that doesn't need logic because these two are idiots. Pulls out water skin, pours it over Ren's little pile of attempted fire.
Oh,
Thank
fuck.
you. I
that's
very
just
much
rude.
appreciate that.
And what
Well,
was
it
Allie?
either that or get hit by a bear because she looked angry.
Allie is
What bear?
growling loudly. Like
Yeah, I
it's
think at that point,
terrifying.
Red's
That-
gonna turn around and see
That bear.
where'd the bear come from.
It walked in.
That's Allie.
Wow.
You see, Candlefoot
We've
kind of looks.
changed.
Candlefoot literally does the two little fingers. It starts like hopping like a bunny. Points to the bear. It gives you the look like dumbass.
That's an interesting trick.
But more importantly, if you set fire to this place, everyone is going to think it was me because I'm now here. So don't break shit while I'm around.
Well,
Wait
there
till
was a
I'm gone.
ghoul. What are we supposed to do?
Not burn something because I'm going to get
Use your-
blamed for it like last time.
Use
I
your
mean,
brains.
last time I did do it, but that's not the point.
He's
Ask
the smart
someone.
One. He's the
That-
smart
I
one.
don't believe that to be the case.
No, I actually am quite intelligent. The problem
I-
was we were the only two around
I-
and we had to deal with it now.
And why? Are you actively being attacked? Is there not someone you could go to for help?
It
Perhaps
tried
ask
to
some
take a
ghoul
poor
is evil.
innocent.
And is he okay?
At
Because
which
we
point
were
you hear the
here.
halfling who's been quiet the entire time goes, I'm all right. I mean,
Okay. then we
I would like to
could've-
not be an accessory to arson, though.
By the way, you're welcome. We saved your life. Congratulations.
Would you go get someone that works at the circus that can talk? And I point at the mime and just kind of shrug
Are you-
exasperatedly.
Sometimes it
you,
be like that.
are you okay? So are
I'm
you asking?
I'm
Candlefoot to
asking
do it or the
both Candlefoot and the halfling because I feel like together they're a person that knows
Wonder
where
Twin
someone who
powers
works here.
activate.
Like,
Person.
it's a guy who knows people who work at the circus that can't talk, and a guy who doesn't know people who can talk. Their powers combined, they should be able to go get some.
Wow.
Okay. At which
And
point
then if we
Candlefoot-
need to beat the shit out of our friends, the two fucking people that are not us that could be watching are gone.
We can take him.
Candlefoot looks over at Orly, kind of looks over at Allie with that look like basically, I don't know how to mime this because I don't know interpretive art, but since Allie, you've traveled with him, you get enough from Candlefoot looking at you going, tell me you have this before I leave and I'm not going to come back to a burning hall. I don't know how you mime that shit.
You good.
She just nods her head.
Me leave.
You see literally this mime with these little butterfly wings on the back just shaking his head with that look of, I really need a bottle of wine at the end of the night. At which point the halfling kind of looks and goes, he goes, can I go now and get the shards of my manhood, because, my girlfriend's out there? Please? Or am I still being detained for, and looks over at Ren for questioning?
Question mark.
Go.
Allie just
I don't-
gestures.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
fine,
want
just
to.
go.
I don't want to know what the shards of my manhood means. Just
I'm kind of lost on that one too, so I'm gonna let that one go.
I proposed and she laughed at me.
Oh, sorry about your luck.
It seemed like there was some kind of magic spell going
That's
on, so
sort of a
really,
motif.
really, you might not want
Oh.
to take it too personally.
Were you outside when you laughed? Like right out there?
Huh?
Yeah, that's a spell. The
You
statue.
mean,
The
I
statue
could
makes
actually
it laugh.
try to propose to her away from this place and it might actually work?
No promises. But if it seems logical that she might have been laughing at the statue spell.
It's like,
Go stand by it; it'll make you laugh.
maybe I'll go propose to her on the dragonfly ride. I mean, I almost died here, so danger might be a part of our life. He's literally, you see this little halfling starts wobbling his way out. All right.
Don't forget your luck.
Yeah, no shit.
That man is
All right.
going to have a long life crisis.
And if I could just
Never gonna forget
have
this day.
11 saloon damned minutes, I can see what's going on here. So can we not do fire for 11 minutes?
All right, fine. You've got 11 minutes. After that, we're burning it down.
That's not the agreement. You talk it over with the bear, and I'm gonna sit down and cast detect magic
I'm just gonna look at Allie and just be like,
as a ritual.
"Do you want ghouls stealing people? Is that what you want for this place?"
Allie, roll history.
I was gonna ask if I know anything about this.
That's what we're checking on.
14.
There have been stories off and on, and none of y'all know this. And unfortunately, for the people watching, I don't know this shit well enough for Twitch to get this in a separate room to do this. So there have been stories of people disappearing and a weird people being around. It is not unheard of. It is not known why Mr. Light and Mr. Witch allow it, but it is a big part. You do know a big part of the reason why the security and the whole wing things was put in place was to help stop this sort of shit. You do know a lot of times it is aimed at people that are. It is known. You also know that if as you guys came in, you would have learned this early on. Yeah, the festival does not protect you as well. If you come in, you cheat your way in. But yeah, this is not unheard of. Now, whatever you do with that is up to you while you're in bear form. So have fun.
Hey, did the halfling have his wings on?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
It's not. There have been reports where it's been people with wings on and wings off. It's happened across the board.
Okay.
So, what are the?
I'm just going to sit on that knowledge for a while.
Smart. What are the rest of you guys doing as Orly is doing what they do for their spell? Or are y'all going to patiently wait 11 minutes?
Having
I'm
a
gonna
stare
wait
down
11
with
minutes.
Ren.
All right.
Is Ren still being jumpy? Like the ghoul could pop out at any time, or have you chilled the fuck out?
So he's not like jumpy. Like he's being aware of the surroundings, but not like jumpy.
Alert versus
Yeah.
paranoid.
Okay. I want to check something on Ren's sheet real fast.
Oh no.
While you're doing that, Sen's just gonna be pacing not far from Ren to make sure that if the bear comes at him, she's gonna be ready to be like, nope.
Ren, can you give me a Arcana check? And this is Fate related, so you are rolling at advantage.
Okay.
I had to see what your specialties were.
Yeah. 23.
Okay. A few things you would know as you're thinking there. That definitely was a Fey portal. And it definitely went to somewhere in the Feywild. That being said, somewhere in the Feywild is an extremely vague. That's like saying, hey, go drive somewhere in Texas. It could be a whole lot of places. So
Gotcha. So with that knowledge, like, would it be assumed like I have a basic understanding of Fey portals?
you know that there are points where the Feywild and the prime material are very thin and it's easy for shit to come through.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, before anyone takes it anything bad, this happens with anything from like the Nine Hells, the Far Realms, any other demiplane. There are points in the world where the veil is very thin. So
Gotcha.
All right, detect magic. I gotta look at. I always have to look at this spell to. All right. If no one else is going to do anything.
Yeah. The only thing I would do is just pass that info on to Sin.
I'm gonna.
Just like,
Sim would get real
hey.
nervous at that. It'd like kind of take a couple steps away from the mirror, like, I'm gonna stay over here.
Okay. At 11 minutes, Orly, the spell goes off. You would detect the mirror has faint enchantment and transmutation magic, but it's faint.
Just the one mirror or all of the mirrors?
All the mirrors have a enchantment and illusion, illusionary magic. This specific one is different, where it's enchantment and transmutation.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell. And I'm gonna give me Arcana. I'm not gonna give you that.
Sure.
Give me Arcana.
24.
You know how like a light switch still has power when you turn it off, and when you turn it on, it flicks to power? Same principle here.
Okay, so the mirror is connected but off.
Yes.
Okay. Could I glean what turned the mirror on?
Roll Arcana at disadvantage. This is out of your wheelhouse. Unless you're going into the school of magic of transmutation,
I have rolled 3 18s in a row. That first roll was an 18, and the next two were 18. So at disadvantage, a 24.
Jesus Christ.
Very nice.
Damn. You
I
think
want
this
that
through?
luck.
Putting on something because I'm getting a little cold. And what are you wanting to know exactly? Because I kind of
Just
lost.
like what? So it's off, but obviously it was on. If there was, they used it like. So what's the trigger? Is it, if you get too close to it, or if you touch it, or
You don't know what the trigger would have been on the other side to look in.
okay,
You would hazard a guess with a 24 that the trigger, there's got to be some type of incantation or something to trigger it on, but you, even with a 24, you wouldn't have a clue what it would be.
sure. But it's somewhere somebody else could say bippity boppity.
Yes.
Let's go through the mirror oppity, and then they go grab somebody. Okay, that makes sense.
There is one other thing you do see is no, actually no, scratch that.
I have 10 minutes of concentration, so I'm going to take, like, after I'm satisfied with the mirror, I was going to take a quick step outside, look at the statue, and see if there's anything more going on than what I think already is kind of obviously going on.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? Because hold that thought for a second. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Ellie's just kind of pacing around the room, looking into the mirrors at this point, now that she's sure Ren's not going to burn it down.
Oh, by the way, Ren, I hate to do this to you. Please mark one ruined tinderbox because she poured water on that shit, which is going to fuck all of that in a tinderbox.
Yeah.
Whistler's
welcome.
just making bird faces into the mirrors.
And since they're all different versions of Whistler, their smart aleck looks right back at you of much younger or older Whistlers, including one that's got kind of a walker, which the beak is like half, that whole scrunched in like an old person lips.
Oh.
Okay. When you step outside, Orly, when you look at the statue, it is definitely. It's definitely enchantment. Can you give me a history check, please?
$16.
You know that Tasha is another. This is probably a statue of Tasha the Wizard. You also know Tasha is a name. One of the names reputedly used by Iggwil. Iggwilv. Did I actually say that right?
Maybe.
That would be. No, there's a pronunciation guide. This is why I love this thing. Iggwil. Iggwilv.
Oh, okay.
Iggwilv. Holy
Wolf,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it right. Holy shit. It's a legendary the Witch Queen, a legendary archmage.
She was Baba Yaga's apprentice.
God damn it! Every time.
There is no Baba Yaga.
And by the way, as you're looking at this, you see this bugbear is walking. You see this walking up. Oh, hang on a second. What is? Because if he's gonna go for help, he would go get this guy. Hang on a second.
If you put anything on Roll20, I can have that be shown on the stream very easy.
I will in just a second.
Cool.
I got to find shit. Where are you? This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should read your adventures forwards, backwards, left, and right, because this way you remember where shit is. Oh, fuck's sakes.
That's way too much planning for us.
No, I'm talking about this is more for other GMs. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Preload all of the stuff.
Hang on a second. Where are you? There it is. Okay, so you guys should see something with a pumpkin head, right?
Oh, it's
Yes.
this guy again.
Yeah, we met
Yeah.
earlier before.
Yeah, Burley.
Burly.
Hang on a second.
Just soak
He's-
it all in.
He's rather thick for a
For a
friggin'
bugbear.
for a bugbear. Usually they're thin and tall.
And you also see a clown walking with him as well, who's definitely he's behind Burley. He's got a flask that's dented to hell, and is walking up with Candlefoot. And at which point Burley is just he goes, "All right, sir, can you please go inside the Hall of Mirrors?" Looking at Orly.
Oh, yes. I would want to sort of inform you as to what I've discovered. My companions saw someone almost get kidnapped into a mirror by a ghoul. I have since determined that this particular mirror, unlike all of the other mirrors in the hall, is enchanted with some sort of transmutation and is a portal to the Feywilds that can be activated remotely from the other side. And I think it might have something to do. I don't know. It just seems dangerous, and you guys might want to turn it off.
At this point, he looks at Burley. So as you come in, you see this bugbear. For the rest of you, sides Allie. The first time you see it, at which point Burley goes, "Hey, Allie, you got something, Ren, since I see you raise your hand?"
Yeah, I came up with a plan. So probably while Orly was out, I was going to start doing something.
What are you up to as the security department's starting to come in? What are you up to?
Is the mirror mounted to the ground or mounted to anything, or is it just loose?
It is not mounted to anything. It is on two stands that are there. Yes.
Okay, so we're either gonna like just try to carry it away with us to get it out of there so we can put it somewhere safe, or I'm gonna just try to break it with a hammer.
Bash it with the hammer.
Which are you doing?
I'll probably try the hammer first. I'll give it a swing. If it doesn't break, then we're just gonna carry it.
Do I see him doing this?
Oh hell yeah! And by the way, you didn't call stealth on this.
No,
one.
it wasn't meant
way.
to be stealthy. I'm just gonna also look at Allie and like it's a Fey portal. Just safer this way.
Looking through his bag for a hammer with a bear standing over his shoulder.
Literally, guys, that's the visual I'm seeing. So yeah, you pull out. You've got your ruined tinderbox. You pull up the handle of a hammer, and it's Ren, Allie, Asia, and Whistler, and Sin. How would you guys like to react?
I'm trying to assist. Like I'm holding the bag open. I'm not going to touch the mirror now that I know it's a portal, but I will at least hold the bag and help pull items out to find whatever he's looking for.
Okay, the other three. He's literally pulling a hammer out.
If he pulls it out and starts walking towards the mirrors, he's getting tackled by a black bear.
Okay. Do you have the stats for a black bear pulled up?
I do, yes.
Okay.
They're bullshit.
Oh yeah, they are definitely bullshit.
Do not fight the bear if you can avoid it.
They're probably good at hugging.
It's about the nastiest thing you can have for CR 1/2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Asia and Whistler, what are you two doing as you see Ren pulls up a hammer? And by the way, do you have any expression in your eye? Or I'm somehow imagining a very my friend, look of glee, of destruction that's about to happen.
No, it's actually just kind of fairly neutral. Like
it's business.
It's time to go to work.
It's business time.
Okay. Before Allie starts this, Asia, Whistler, do you two do anything? Asia, you see him pulling out a hammer.
You know, Allie, I tried to save him once, but he really wants you to fucking lay him out. So I'm out. Just steps back a safe distance and just watches, miming popcorn.
All right. You have the hammer out. What are you doing, Ren? I've got your trigger, Allie. Don't worry.
Yeah. So, Allie, have you like moved in any way or like made any indication or like what is it?
She's gonna let you get a couple steps away, so she's got room to charge. And then once you're probably half a dozen steps away.
But
She's
you've
gonna
been
try.
pretty visibly like upset. At
Okay,
Oh,
hang on,
yeah.
hang on. Let's do this right. Ren, insight check. Allie, I would like a deception check.
Okay.
I don't think you're actively being deceptive, but I don't think also you're going.
I'm also a bear.
True.
It's going to be really hard to read emotions.
And that's why I'm kind of giving you the deception on that, because that's going to be what. And I got your stuff, Sin. Don't worry.
Okay.
I got your trigger.
I got.
We will deal with that in a second.
Yeah.
Because that's going to come down to something.
I got a 14.
What'd you get, Allie?
17.
Man, bears are hard to read. Because her deception beats your insight, man.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm still gonna look at Allie because I know like this is Allie's
Yeah.
place, and like, look, this is bad. We have to get rid of it. I'm just trying to make it safe.
Okay. Step 1. Step 2. Are you still heading towards there to take a swing at it?
Yeah, because gotta get rid of it.
Okay. The best way for this to work is everyone that wants to take an action here, roll initiative. We're going to go into initiative order. Asia and Orly, I need an initiative actually from you because this is going to matter when you walk in with security.
The security.
Yeah. Asia and Whistler, if you guys want to get in, this will be. If you guys want to take any sort of action, go ahead and roll initiative. You can choose not to do anything, if that makes sense. All right. Okay, 25 to 20. Did anybody get anything?
23.
Okay. So I'm going to say it's going to take a full round before you walk in. Literally, you're telling
Okay.
them this shit is where the timeline falls into play. All right.
Okay.
So that's you. So 23. What did you get, Sin?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Nothing's happened yet. So do you have a trigger? And are you going with the trigger you gave me?
As he's walking away, I'm gonna go ahead in steps so we're back to back.
Okay. Anything else you're doing? You've done a movement.
I will just hold from there.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You're not
pretend to be as menacing as possible, which, you know, for someone of my stature and weapons is hopefully pretty decent.
Okay.
Unless you want me
Alright.
to roll intimidate.
Are you actively intimidating?
Yeah, I try to actively intimidate just to be the force of presence to be like, please just let him do the thing.
Roll intimidation. And let me know what you get.
16.
Okay. Sin's looking pretty tough. All right. 19 to 15.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. Whistler, do you have any? What is yours? 4. Asia, are you getting involved
5.
at all? Or are you eating the popcorn?
I'm eating the
5.
popcorn. I rolled a 21, so if it comes up next round, then I might do something. But
Okay.
like for now, I'm good.
All right. So it's between you two. Allie, what did you get?
14.
Ren, what did you get?
9.
9. Okay. Allie's going first. Allie, you've got a Sin in front of you. It's Ren, Sin, you. So theater of the mind, what do you want to do here?
I'll tackle Sin into Ren.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Charging Black Bear. She is pissed that her friends are trying to destroy her fair.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I'm laughing at the situation. I told them there was no way they could get into combat unless they literally set fire to the place. This is where I'm at.
You
I
set
kind of
the
forgot about that
expectation.
part.
You told us how to initiate combat in this world, and so we did
forgot
it.
about that.
Yeah, I forgot to.
I believe my exact phrasing when you said this story does not lend itself to combat. I said bet.
And by the way, do we have even any viewers watching this? I'm just
A
curious.
couple, yeah.
A couple.
I want to say to you folks, this is the group that after Curse of Strahd, and I put them through the ringer. They want it. I want something nice and gentle and fun.
Oops.
Who needs gentle and fun?
Yeah, keep in
That is
mind, folks,
obviously not our kink.
no joke. By the way, it was between Ghost of Saltmarsh and this, so I may need to read up on Ghost of Saltmarsh fairly quick. Okay, anyway,
Yeah, if we burn the whole place down, we'll be done with this quick.
no shit.
Well, be on the Witchlight speed run. Go.
Yeah, we talked about it.
All right, roll with her intimidation. I'm not gonna let you go at advantage, but I would like. You are rolling to tackle. Allie, give me a athletics check, which is going to be your strength plus any athletic skill that the black bear has, which it should.
Black bear.
If not, put the attack bonus then.
No, black bear just has perception. That's it. So,
Put
so
your
my strength plus my proficiency bonus, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sin, to contest this, this is a straight up strength. I can't even justify athletics. Give me an athletics check to contest.
I rolled a 17.
Oh shit.
The
Sin,
strength, right?
yes.
That's a dirty 22.
She's
All
dumb
right.
but strong.
I am
forget-
dumb, but I am beefy.
Roar! Sin just there's this one little anime moment where she looks around, it's a little flash of the eye movement. Whoosh, and literally the next thing is just from the camera pans to Asia's point of view of eating the popcorn. She sees the little anime thing, and then you faster than anything, you see Allie just literally literally got the bear like this. Kind of leaning back a little bit because I'm sorry, kinetic energy is kinetic energy, and this is a fucking black fucking bear, literally roaring in her face. Okay, all right. Anything you have done that you've done your movement. Really, not a bonus action you can do here, and I don't think bears have bonus actions. Actually,
The only bonus action I can do is to get out of bear form.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Do you do anything with a bonus action?
No.
All right, Ren, you are up.
I'm just gonna like stop, turn around, and look at like Allie and be like, "The hell? Are you all right?"
If you could put the hammer down now, that would be helpful. I say under like pounds of bear.
All right.
400 pounds.
Literally, you would see the
Putting-
speech bubble from the black bear, and there's a little speech bubble from the bottom of it.
All right. Putting the hammer down. Didn't want to upset you. Just trying to do my job.
Okay,
That's it.
top of the
Calm down.
round. Okay, so Orly, if you'll come back on, because I think I want to see your face for this. Are you there, my friend? Okay. Literally, as you're walking in, you're giving this academic discussion, and I think you should turn off whatever comes through. Is when you guys walk in, and you see Thaco. You see this large. All y'all now see this large, fat clown that's barely in clown makeup. Spins an action to pull out the flask, unscrews it, drinks it, takes another drink, and he's just going, "Yup, it's going to be one of those nights." Burley's just sitting here going, "What the?"
My expectations are so low, and I'm still disappointed. What are you doing?
Allie's gonna hop off a Sin, walk around, gesture to Ren, gesture to the hammer on the ground, and gesture to the mirror.
Ah, I
S-
see.
Sin will just fall over basically as soon as the bear is off. She's gonna be like, "God damn it!
Just gonna look down at Sin and just be like, "You all right?"
I'm
Yeah, but-
fine.
I
Just got tackled by a bear for you."
Yeah, I saw that. That was impressive. And Good on you. I'll buy you a drink later. For those that have just walked in, Bear tackled Sister, Evil Mirror trying to destroy. I think we're all caught up at that point, yeah?
I have informed the authorities. You don't need to take such actions.
And when he says that the authorities, you see the bugbear points to himself. No, actually does this little thumb thing to him and the cloud. And the cloud's just got this look like, nah, man, this is all you. Literally, he says, goes, nah, this is all you. I'm on my lunch break now. Fuck this shit.
Burley, I am so sorry for my companions. I don't know. I told them to wait, and that they just have no understanding of the importance of timing.
So literally, you see
minutes.
Burley's trying to do the grip the edge of the nose, and he hits this pumpkin helmet, takes off the helmet, puts it down, and he's just...
When the hat comes off.
He goes, all right. All right. Thank you for informing me of the mirror situation. Thank you for trying. At this point, he sees it, and hang on a second, I need to check something. Did you do anything with the tinderbox after it was ruined, or is it still on the ground?
No, it probably just got put back in the bag. Like, it didn't phase Ren at all.
Okay.
We'll get a new one.
I've got another one already.
At which point he goes, all right. Let me guess. Little blue skin thing with a pig face, right?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And he gets this. This is a sigh of, jeez. And then at this exact moment, you hear, because I need to move the time clock. Which, in case, by the way, if you guys have not picked up on, there is actually a time clock on this thing.
Yep.
To there. At which point you hear, everyone come to the big top for the big top extravaganza. Come on, come on. At which point Burley's just like, oh, crap. All right, look. We need to talk. Because obviously you have a vested interest in what's going on here. I have a vested interest of what's going on here. Unfortunately, I need to be there. You need to be there. And we need to get to the big top extravaganza. So how about I make you a deal? You don't destroy anything, and I don't throw you out. And I will have a talk with you and explain what's going on. I think we can help each other, since I think all of you are missing something, right?
No, I've got all my stuff.
I'm just gonna hit his because I'm still on the ground. I'm just gonna bap his leg and just kind of just look at him like, yeah, just say yes. The sibling face of just go with it. just please.
Just this once. Will you cooperate?
Fine.
I really want to know where Whistler got that phrase, because that would be hysterical to me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right, so at this point, as you guys start to file out, Allie, you know what this is. It is literally, like in any circus, guys, it's the 3-ring extravaganza that literally starts up at this point. As you guys start heading to the big top, you see the 2 halflings. They're walking hand in hand. There's like a really big ass diamond that, by the way, you can't tell if it's Cooper zirconian or a real diamond, short of actually looking at it or getting a glass to cut it. But they're walking there, and you guys head into this big top where everyone's starting to fill into the seats and everything. And at which point Burley is walking with you, kind of points to almost front row seating and goes, "Take a seat. We'll talk after the extravaganza, because I got to go work." And he heads in, at which point the lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd. A second later, a spotlight ping, illuminates a lithe elven figure sitting in a silver hoop, suspended above the center by silk robes. The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond pane mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. And his scepter is topped with a spinning vine, V-A-N-E. "Welcome, one and all, to the evening's extravaganza. I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted." At which point, the big top extravaganza starts off. You would start to see a tiefling fire breather comes out and starts blowing fire. As for what Mr. Light looks like, I was freaking here. There we go. This is what Mr. Light looks like.
Nope, don't like that.
Wow, he's extra.
Well, yeah. At which point numerous stars start coming out, with basically Mr. Light serving as the ringmaster. You guys, during the course of this hour, you see Burley comes out with feats of strength. He's literally got like multiple steel bars that he ties up into knots and everything. And then you find out that he can actually juggle, and he's got like 3 tinder boxes that he's starting to juggle with. You see the mermaid Pasha that Asia had helped out serenades the audience from a clan shell bathing pool. You see Candlefoot comes out playing, doing miming games, like literally goes up to Asia at one point and is like, acts like he's got a rope to lasso her, does the whole thing. He's just like,
The face says it all.
That's cute.
There's fairy dragons with bright streamers that are literally doing aerodynamic flights, kind of like in Harry Potter where they were doing like the air show in the 4th book sort of thing. So at which point this is going on. Can everybody give me a perception check?
I would also like to point out, probably about halfway through the show, Allie returns back to normal form because she can only do it for an hour.
Oh yeah.
I continue my Bimbo legacy of an 8.
Okay.
Apparently today is the day of rolling low versus last session, so it's
Aw.
a 3.
Okay.
We're too distraught about the ghoul. We're just like, man.
18.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
16.
18.
Okay, so Asia, Orly, and Allie, you guys notice off to the very far end, Allie, this is pretty rare to see him, but you guys see a much larger man in, as I've shown you guys the picture now, in a black top hat, a brown coat, pants, and whatnot, looking at a watch. Allie, you would know this is Mr. Witch. During the show, you also see a centaur, a female centaur is riding out there doing what looks like, doing sort of jumps and everything. Not very athletic about it, kind of like awkward, like an awkward kid running. Not very coordinated. And many other events that go on. Is there anything you guys do, or do you guys actually kick back and watch the show for?
Allie's shooting furtive glares over at Ren every now and then once she returns to normal form, but doesn't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Allie like, that is such a cool trick. It go from tiny little object to big thing. It's
to big thing.
Oh yeah. By the way, Allie breaks so many laws of science that it's not funny. Just-
Whistler's just watching, listening mostly, see if they can pick up any new phrases, any new things.
Okay.
No.
No worries.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yes.
keep an eye on both of the leaders,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's weird to Orly that one of them's in the show and the other one's just watching.
Okay. As the show comes to an end, Mr. Light goes, and now we're near the end of our show. Now, if anyone wants to come up and do a performance, I would be more than happy to share the stage. Now, we'll share the stage later at the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. So, no, actually, I'm sorry. At the end of the show, does anyone have any acts they want to do for the crowd? Here is your opportunity. You bunch of showboats, I know you're out there. Helm on.
I'm gonna immediately lean over very, very slowly to Ren and go, just kill me now.
Nope. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer.
Whistler's gonna hop right the fuck up.
And literally, as you guys are saying that, to the surprise of nobody else, Whistler hops up there. Is anybody else getting up on the stage?
No.
Orly is gonna cast minor illusion to have it so it sounds like Sin is waving her hand and saying, "Pick me, pick me."
You're such a dick. You're such a dick. Yeah, well, we found the asshole of the group. In this session.
Somebody rolled a high dick check.
And Mr. Light actually goes, get a spotlight on those two. And literally, you see the spotlight as Ren is saying, if I have to suffer, so do you. The spotlight hits upon Sin. He goes, at which point Ren, you look and you're seeing Sin's apparently has grown a third arm doing this.
I'm just gonna look. What the hell? That's not me. That's
That's
not.
not me.
That's not. Mm-mm.
At which point he goes, oh, don't be shy there. I'm sure you've got some talent. If nothing else, or did all the good genes and talent go to the brother there?
Well, yes.
Sin would actually just say yeah.
Yes, we both agree on this fact. Thank you for pointing that out, though. I love the confidence it brings.
You see Candlefoot is over to the side, sees you too. He's just literally going,
Is it obvious who's doing this, or are you being really subtle about it, Riley?
I would try to be subtle, and as this is my kind of practical joke, but I'm casting a spell, so it's not
roll
impossible
me
to know.
sleight of hand at disadvantage. Ren, give me you'll have to beat Ren's passive perception.
16 and 19, so 16.
That beats my passive perception. So.
Ren?
Yeah, passive. I just got a 10. So.
Oh, you have absolutely somehow magically Sin has grown a third arm is your only explanation. There's some type of magic shenanigans, but no, you don't know who did it.
I think Allie's the only one that notices, and she's just grinning from ear to ear.
Now,
In other
come
words,
on,
she's
come
not
on,
happening.
young lady. I'm sure you've got some talent there. Or
Not
are you gonna
unless
let
it-
your brother show you up?
He does it all the time, but I have no talent other than unless you would prefer me to skewer someone. That's my talent.
And you see Mr. Light kind of is about to say yes, and you see the man that you two now notice the man on the other side literally looks up with this very grave head shaking it. And you see Candlefoot is over there going,
No.
and you see Burley's just going, again, takes off the helmet, does this. All right, Whistler, what are you going to do for your performance? He goes, well, apparently we've only got one brave soul out of the six. What are you going to do here, man? What are you going to do here?
Whistler is going to proudly stand up, and she is going to, or they are going to. Well, where did it go? I had a plan. wasn't a good plan, but I had one. They're going to cast hideous laughter
Okay.
on Mr. Light,
Oh shit.
and then tell a bad joke.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, hang on a second.
Bad jokes.
You know it's bad when the person she picks actually has a stat block.
Oh, no.
Yay!
Whoopsie.
Go me.
Choices were made.
Choices were made.
I mean, they are kind of named in the module name itself, so I mean, you kind of
Mhm.
expect it.
Yeah.
What's my DC here?
Let me go to it real quick. It's a wisdom of save of 13.
Okay. Well, he's not proficient in wisdom.
Well, that's good.
Is this a charm effect?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's a concentration. It doesn't say anything about charm, no.
Okay. Okay. What is the joke?
Okay.
God.
Oh.
What's the action like at a circus?
don't-
Intense.
Hey, okay, so he's gonna. I don't know. What is the action in a circus?
Intense.
At which point, Orly and Whistler. Orly, roll me. The rest of you guys can roll this at disadvantage. Give me a Arcana check. Orly, you would do this at normal. Whistler, do this at disadvantage. At advantage.
At advantage? Okay.
Yeah. Roll twice, take the highest.
And then the rest of us at disadvantage.
Except for Orly, which normal, because this is kind of in his wheelhouse.
13.
7.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
10.
Oh no, that's a 6.
22.
I don't like my rolls.
The rest of you guys, okay, so except for Orly and Whistler, you see Mr. Witch literally go and reacts the way you would appropriately expect from a hideous laughter spell. Literally on the ground, just crying and shit. Orly and Whistler, you know, actually, he resisted it, and he is still doing it. If nothing else,
Aw.
if anything else, he's being a little over. Orly would kind of think he's being a little over the top about it. But
Whistler will blow him a feathery kiss. Mwah.
Does he actually think the joke is funny?
Ooh.
It's not a good joke. I hope not.
with that roll, I'm not gonna make you do a insight. He's like, no, it's not that. But
Not-
when you
not
do
a
the
good-
whistle, when you do the kiss, he goes,
Oh.
does the
I'm
little
just-
eye things.
I'm just gonna look over at Sin and go, I want to go home.
I want to go
we
home now.
have things to do here, but I'm
Yeah, but
getting
that joke makes me want to go
I'm
home.
getting closer to that point. Yes,
That was a joke. What?
it was supposed
Wasn't
to
funny.
be. I know. We know.
It
Sin-
didn't make sense.
Sin's third arm gives
Intense.
Ren the finger.
I promise I'm not controlling it. I do not know where it came from, and it is just here. I promise. I promise.
Yeah, I think at this point, Ren is now really going to be focused on Sin and like figuring out what the fuck is going on with this third arm.
She's gonna
So
be
is-
trying to move her arm to see if
Well,
it reacts
yeah, like
with
whatever I
her.
got to do to figure this
Like-
shit out.
We're gonna troubleshoot where the
If
third
you-
arm came from.
You can't actually touch it. Your hands like pass. It's an illusion. Your hands
Yeah,
go
you
right
know
through
it's
it.
an illusion.
Well, I know, but like I'm trying to like move my arm and see if it follows with me. Like, what's the extent of the illusion? We're gonna like magic troubleshoot this bitch.
They're gonna science
It's gonna
this
like
shit.
Three Stooges you. Like as you try to hit it, it's gonna like dodge out of the way and then like try to like poke you in the eyes and then like, bonk you on the head and then like do its like thumb up and then like wave its finger.
So is anyone else in the crowd getting up?
People are starting to leave now as the shows are running. They go, and remember, in 4 hours we will announce the Witchlight Monarch.
Oh, I was gonna do something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you. What would
No,
you
no,
like?
no.
to do?
You're good. If Allie, if she's looking around and Whistler was the only one that gets up.
Oh, yeah. There are other people that actually
Oh,
go
okay.
up there and do it. There are multiple people. There's a tiefling that gets on there with a fiddle and just starts to play. and there's and at the end of it, you see a very blonde, platinum blonde woman, literally is just going whoop 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 whoop. That's my girl. That's who I go home and sleep with every night. And honey, you're so getting some tonight. At which point you see the tiefling just kind of goes, oh, shit. I love you too, honey.
He's a pitcher.
And you hear that the tiefling actually hears that and goes, you're damn right she is.
Oh.
Ooh, hello.
Okay, well, if no one else from our group is going to get up, Allie will rummage through her bag and pull out the cutest set of bagpipes you have ever seen.
Okay.
And go up and perform a song.
All right. Give me a performance check.
Not good. 14.
Actually, no. You start to stumble a little bit, and at which point, again, Orly would probably be the one to see this. You kind of see Mr. Light with the veil does kind of a thing. At which point, you see some accompanying music kind of helps to reset Allie's rhythm. Orly, I'm going to give this to you for free. He probably cast prestidigitation to kind of to help out.
He's an elf, right?
Roll me history. Depending on how good you do this roll will depend on if you can figure out.
9.
He's got pointed ears, so probably.
He's got pointed ears.
That's racist.
I wonder who taught or heard that one. Was me.
Oh no.
Or Riley, are you frozen?
Yes.
I think we've lost Riley.
Someone make a meme. Oh,
there he
there he is.
I was about to say, someone make a
back.
meme out of this. Literally, your face was like this.
Oh God. Yeah, my internet has been a little spotty over the last couple of days. I keep losing connection for like a second, and then it comes back.
Okay. At which point and thank you. And by the way, all you guys can thank this young little harengon for all the wonderful grounds that we have here. Does an excellent job. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. I'll get you a pay. At which point I'll get you a pay raise.
Ooh.
All right. Is anybody else do anything? I didn't hear you, Riley.
Oh no, I just said, wait, are you guys getting paid?
Oh, he works for the fair.
I mean, that's fair. That
Okay. If no one else does anything, he basically at the end of it goes, and remember, in 4 hours we will announce the Witchlight Monarch. Enjoy yourselves. And people start to leave the big shop. At which point you see Burley comes walking over going, he kind of looks at all of you, looks at the twins particularly.
Oh, and I'm looking back at him.
And goes, management wants to see you. Come on.
I didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
At which point he goes, oh, I've already talked to Nicholas. Your name is off your picture and name are off the wall.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Took
theirs
long
is
enough.
on the wall now.
Awesome. Wait, does that mean that we can take away that whole like don't fuck shit up restriction that they put on me, or
No.
can I just
Do you promise not to set the place on fire like some people?
I promise I will not set the place on fire.
You promise
Just
only
the
to punch
best.
people that deserve it
I promise only to punch people I feel deserve it.
and not kids?
If they deserve it.
Talk to their parents about corporal punishment. Otherwise, I'm all good.
Sounds good to me.
All
As
right.
people start filtering out, now that Allie's back in regular form, she jumps up and gives Smacks Ran on the back of the head.
I'm sorry. What the hell was that for? No. You're gonna have to
Really?
spell this one out for me. What the fuck was that for?
You're trying to destroy my festival.
I'm trying to destroy an object, an evil object.
That's for security to handle, not
Well, clearly
you.
they didn't handle it, so I was there taking care of it.
Let's go see Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Yep, because they have some explaining to do about letting something like that in here.
I think we have to have maybe perhaps a discussion about like vigilantism and like the pros and cons of, that sort of behavior in a civilized society.
You report things like that to the proper authorities.
It's typically the best way to handle things.
Not from my
Right.
experience.
Somebody's been watching too many Ratman plays.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So as you guys are heading to the back area, literally it's a set of wagons that have kind of encircled the backstage area. As you're walking through there, he directs you to a pretty ostentatious wagon. And as they open up, you see, because this is a few minutes after the end of it, you see Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Mr. Witch kind of opens the door and goes, come on in. And you see you see the other one, Mr. Witch is in the back with the watch. He's got the top half off and he's just, a flamboyant elf grins ear to ear as he welcomes to the wagon. Please come in. It's a delight to see you all. I'm Mr. Light. This is my associate, Mr. Witch. He gestures to a stocky elf lounging on the bunk. Mr. Witch nods to you and doffs his top hat. So at this point, they kind of look at you all and goes, and you hear Mr. Witch go, I've noticed that you've been doing some good around here, making people happier. Kind of looks at the watch, sets it back in.
We have been trying to, yes.
Yes, trying to protect your fair.
Wait, we made people
Others have been getting
happy?
in the way, but we have been trying.
When the fuck did we do that?
Well, I think you saved the relationship of that mime.
I ain't saved shit. I'm not convinced he doesn't deserve a whole can of whoop ass.
Be
You made
that as it
Palasha
may.
happy.
Okay, yeah, but the mermaid was nice. People were just being mean to her for no damn reason.
I agree.
And you guys were nice to that child.
And
The displacer bee.
and at which point, and Delagrin, you've offered to help her out. And you reunite that nice little cute halfling couple. That was really cute.
Yeah, speaking of the halfling couple, the one half of it that almost got stolen by a ghoul, can we talk about that?
At which point he looks at it and goes, what would you like to talk about?
Like why there was
Why?
a ghoul in a mirror.
Why did you have a fey portal accessible to your guest?
And you see Mr. Witch kind of looks over at Mr. Light. At this point, he kind of looks up at him. And Mr. Light goes, hang on a second. Well, forces are at work on the other side that are entirely beyond our control. As the wheel of time turns ever on, what's lost is lost and what's gone is gone. If I remember right, all of you understand that situation. I mean, you came into our festival without permission and without paying for your tickets.
Yes, Mr. Light. Very sorry about that.
That was a long time ago. We've
The
all
wheel wheels as the wheel will.
We've done a lot of growing since then, obviously.
But
Some
the
of us more
halfling
than
that almost got
others.
zapped out through a thing had wings, so your little poem doesn't really fly in this situation.
And at this point, he just goes, and when arrangements are made with certain people, one has to respect and honor those arrangements.
Such as, who's this arrangement with?
he is. At which point they go. Promises were made a long time ago when we took over ownership of the festival. As weird that agreements were made.
How about you be a bit more clear about that? What agreements and with whom?
And Mr. Witch goes, we're not the original owners. We took over the management. We used to run a much different carnival. Much sort of a mirror image to this. At which point we ran into them and ran into this festival's owners, and we switched the festivals. We took over ownership of this. They took over ownership of ours. Ren, roll me history at advantage. This is a little bit in your wheelhouse.
21.
You have actually heard of this festival. It actually travels the demi-planes of dread.
Okay.
At which point,
I
when
need
you
to do
see
some
them,
reading on that.
yeah, that's that festival. And then it clicks. These are not just normal elves. These are Shadakars.
Oh shit.
Can you give me just a quick one sentence on what that is?
Because I know Ryan doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of this I'm going to be
Oh,
learning.
no. I understand. There's the way I will describe them, which is not 100% accurate, and I'll let the other people jump on it. They're goth elves.
Okay.
Anybody want to jump in on this one? Because it's.
How do you spell it?
Hang on, I'll drop it.
I'll just look it up.
Shadow Kai.
Shadow Kai. Yeah. I'll send you the link.
All right.
Yeah.
I got it pulled up already.
Because I feel like this is going to be important for me to know what that is.
Yeah. Same.
They are albino elves from the Shadowfell. Like literally where, Ravenloft and Barovia and all that shit is. They are known for having piercings and also being unemotional. Like Vulcan level unemotional.
Gotcha.
Which, by the way, these two are the most non-Shadakar elves you've ever read up on or have met.
Okay.
Even Mr. Witch, who has been pretty subdued, is more emotional than what supposedly these guys are like.
Shadow Kai makes Spock look like a big old bag of sunshine.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're not evil or anything. They're known as death
That was what I was
elves.
trying to figure out.
No.
Oh no, they are not known. What the main thing they're known for, and this is the other thing you would know with that role. The only time a Shadakar shows up is when someone is going to die, because
It's fun.
their goddess that they follow literally sends them out to see the last moments of someone dying.
Got it.
Are they like memory collectors, I guess?
Out of character, yes.
Okay.
In character,
Yeah, this
guys,
is just
I
for
mean,
Shannon to know.
Yeah, that just be for. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is fascinating. Keep going.
Oh yeah, they're a really fascinating race.
Yeah, I'm going to read more on that.
But
Oh,
with your, also
okay.
with
Sorry,
your
I was
role,
reading.
yeah, with your role, you also would know these guys are obviously not here for someone's death because they would have already left, and you knew they were here 8 years ago when you came.
Right.
There's a lot of this that is not matching up, but not in a sinister way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that gives me enough to kind of go forward on.
Yeah.
All right. So the other festival that you used to own, that the other owners now own, I'm assuming they're the ones on the other side of that portal.
At which point they you see actually Mr. Witch and Mr. Light actually get a look of concern. I'm not going to make you guys roll this. They actually kind of do a double take. And they look to Burley, who's in the room, and Burley goes, that, what? At which point Mr. Witch goes, that portal goes to Prismere, which is a part of the Feywild.
So is it
That
like a
is-
tribute you guys have to pay?
Roll insight.
Because I'm assuming this is all new information, even to Allie.
Oh yeah, you have never.
Insight. Where's my insight? There it is. Oh wow, I have a +5 to insight. So it's still only a 13.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mr. Witch rolled shit because he rolled a 1. Um, you can tell from when you said that it lands somewhere in the realm of what you're saying. Literally, basically there's a twitch of the eye sort of thing. Allie's the only one that would have seen this though. But then you see the facade. Immediately, he notices Allie. He notices that you're staring at him, and immediately the facade kicks right back on it, like 200%.
So, Allie, you asked that question out loud, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I probably would have jumped on that insight as well.
Roll your insight then.
Yeah, because that was going to be one of my questions actually. That is a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. What you get from Allie is the same thing. You don't know Mr. Witch, but literally you can tell that comment caught him off guard. What the added part is, the fact that what caught him off guard was the fact that it was Allie, who's been an employee, who's been a very nice person, sweet person that obviously he thinks pretty highly of, says that, and it's one of those. You ever have that sort of friend that their opinion of you matters, and if they have a low opinion of you, it kind of hurts a little bit?
Aww.
It's that sort of. There's that
Yeah.
sort of pain that gets just for a fraction of a second. That's what you get with the nat 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. Ren's gonna get very tense in that moment because depending on how this goes, that's gonna either put these guys in good or evil territory.
Okay.
So what did they say again to that question?
They haven't answered it. They never answered it.
I'd like an answer to that question.
Okay.
Now.
Hang on. Give me the question again, because literally the GM's. It's important on the wording.
Allie asked, so is this like a tribute or something you guys have to pay?
With your nat 20, you know he answers this honestly.
Okay.
He goes, it's not a tribute. We would not agree to something like that.
So you just allow them to have access to your festival to steal people for a not tribute. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Knowing the Feywild, it may not be something they choose to do. Maybe it's something they cannot fix.
Notice when Sin says that, they're both very quiet.
Mm.
Again, I'm going to give you a little bit of the after effects of the 20. You're probably thinking your sister is probably on the right road.
The bimbo was right.
The bimbo is
The
right.
bimbo was
And
right.
that's the end effects of your nat 20. But
Yeah,
you think
no, that's fine.
probably, especially with what you understand of the Fae and shit, it's probably a little less of it's not that they don't want to tell you, it's more they can't tell you. There's certain things you can't ask. You're getting into questions that, especially with what you know with the Fae.
Dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is a byproduct of this situation that it has to be. I mean, it is a Feyan fair. Perhaps it must be connected to the Feywilds in multiple ways to enjoy its certain extraplanar ambiance. That would make sense to me.
At which point, Mr. Light, now, to change the subject, of course, change the subject completely. If you can take care of that little disgruntled guest and troublemaker that decided to shill the hell out of our mermaid, I'd appreciate it. The little shit's name is Kettlesteam, and who has a patron by the name of Zybillia, Zyblina, who actually does dwell in the Feywild domain of Presmere. I mean, it's entirely possible he's the reason for that portal.
How certain are you?
He kind of gives a shrug.
So not very.
But he was being a shit to the mermaid, so I don't really fucking care.
that's fair.
Yeah, we need to do it anyway. It's important.
At which point, Mr. Witch kind of looks at his watch. He kind of looks over at Mr. Light and goes, at which point Mr. Light goes, well, if there's nothing else here, and he actually starts to do a balloon animal of each of your choosing, and he goes, enjoy yourselves at the festival as we've got to get back on to work.
Before, as they're walking over, wait. We have one very quick final question. I promise. Very, very respectfully. If we were to have, say, misplaced a few things, where might we find them if they're not in lost and found, if you get my drift?
Mr. Witch goes, perhaps you should take a ride on a carousel. You might get some information.
Oh yeah, I like the carousel.
She's gonna glower. Cinder's gonna kind of glower of just like that. I don't know what she didn't know what she was expecting from Faye.
He's also, again, he's being truthful.
Oh, I know, but just the nonsensical answers that are truthful, just that's what she's kind of come to expect, and she's just like,
And as you guys are leave the room, Burley's kind of motion, and he kind of looks at you guys and kind of points off to kind of a quiet section in the back area. It's kind of waves for you to come over.
Bye, Mr. Witch. Bye, Mr. Light.
Bye, Ellie. Your friends are really interesting. We'll have to talk about that raise.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're really good people.
At which point you see, as the door shutting, you see Mr. Witch shaking his head.
I'm also
And
like
and
I hear
and you can see him mouthing to Mr. Light, assholes.
like I hear Ali say that, and it just internally I'm like, that may be the first time somebody's ever said that about me.
I say that about you.
It's typically with other things.
It's true.
Are y'all saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Allie's gonna look up at Ren and go, I was lying. They're my bosses. I have to be nice.
Hmm.
You're not good.
I'm aware of that. Thank you.
At this point, Burley takes off his jack-o'-lantern helmet, and he has a very worried expression. He goes, all right, look, bad things have been happening at the festival for a while. And as you've noticed, people and things have been going missing. And they know more than they're telling, but if you kind of notice in that conversation, their hands are a bit tied. You're the first people I've met who's trying to set things right. I mean, they're good people, but you're going to need leverage to get them to spill the beans.
What
All right,
counts
what kind of
as
leverage?
Leverage. Of course, we asked at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, he goes, well, Allie will be the first one to tell you. You've ever noticed Mr. Witch is never without his without his watch? If you were to actually take the watch, I'm sure you could compel them to give you the answers you need.
So stealing.
That's one
We
way to
can't
handle
steal
it.
from them.
We could just threaten them.
We
with
can't threaten
bodily
them.
harm.
No.
Well,
Maybe if we do something for them, it'll put them in a better mood to talk to us.
you are doing some good things by helping out, but if you, unfortunately, Ali, as much as they're good people, they're not going to give straight answers unless they absolutely have to. And in this situation, I think it's, as you can tell, it's more less that it's not that they don't want to, it's they can't without without forcing the issue.
So if he happened to misplace his watch and we happen to be the ones to find said watch, they'd be more cooperative.
Yes, and if you were to win the Witchlight Monarch, you would actually be right up next to them where you could pickpocket the watch. Now, you could also try for the veil, but that's... Mr. Light is never without the veil. It's always in his hands. Mr. Witch, on the other hand, keeps it in his pocket. And the watch... And Allie, you would know this. The watch is actually what keeps the carnival on schedule and allows them to go and leave. The veil is more helping to select people for it to be the monarch, among other things.
How does one become the Witchlight Monarch? Not that I'm
By being-
particularly personally interested, just
By being the most, bringing the most joy and wonder to everyone in the festival, which is what
Ah,
you've been
fuck.
doing.
That's
Well,
neither of
I'm
us, sis.
out.
He actually, Burley looks at you and goes, "Ma'am, with all due respect, can you please stop acting like you don't care about anything? Because literally, no one else helped the mermaid, and you did."
I didn't say I didn't care about anything. I said I don't like being nice to people. There's a whole difference in that statement.
that is true.
Sound
We-
like my brother, and he's not. He's a halfway decent guy till he disappeared.
Like I will fully. Whoa! That sounds sad.
Hang on, your brother disappeared?
Yes.
Same thing through a portal ghoul situation, maybe?
Was here one day, and he was gone the next.
I know that
Right.
feeling.
I'm liking this festival less and less. the more I
Perhaps
go on.
we should go do the ass kicking that they suggested we do. That might put them in a friendlier bent.
There's also at some point we should ride the carousel.
I would, if they're suggesting that, that might be a good reason to go in a direction.
So ride carousel, then go kick some ass.
I would really prefer you not to kick ass, but if you,
We were
Is-
requested to kick ass.
no, I asked for you to get the watch so you could put leverage over
no,
them and have a
no.
conversation.
The little
They asked us.
They
to
asked
kick
us to
thing.
kick ass.
the
Okay,
mermaid
Giam's
person.
literally confused now. Who did you? What now?
The heckler was
Oh,
has a patron in the Feywilds that they told us to go take care of.
they're basically what they're saying is if you could take care of the heckler, we would really appreciate it.
Take care of
Oh,
the
okay.
heckler.
The
Yeah,
heckler.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that. I mean that sounds like an ass kicking to me.
Okay.
Asia turned it into an ass kicking because she doesn't fucking like him.
Yeah.
They
Um,
probably were just like, go tell him to quit being a shit. She's gonna tell him with weapons.
With weapons.
With weapons. I love that. All right. So what do you guys want to do now at this point? Now we go into hour 5.
Damn, I wish I could fly.
Well, at which point, when you say Burley says that, goes, well, you could go to the bubble top teapot, get inside a bubble, and float all over the place, or to the dragonfly rides.
Or would you just like to fly? We can.
No. I've heard about other druids being able to like turn into owls and things, and that sounds so cool, but I haven't gotten that down yet. But I think the bubble top is a good idea as well. Let's do the carousel and then bubbles, float around, see if we can find that motherfucking asshole. She never swears.
Oh shit.
Just
Oh,
gonna
shit.
look down at our little friendly rabbit and go, well, isn't that adorable?
I'm gonna do the
And kick his
sibling
ass.
slap, the sibling hit of the of the side. It's like
No, I'm sorry. Have you ever seen something so cute just curse like a fucking sailor? It's adorable.
Don't call me cute.
All right, sorry.
I can scarcely contain my excitement.
And don't be fucking sailors either. You don't know what they have.
All right, we're gonna start taking things very literal right now, aren't we?
No.
All right, guys, carousel. Come on, focus.
All right.
Focus. Look at the bunny. Focus.
Are you
Can
the
I-
focus bunny? You're the focus bunny.
You're the
Focus
focus buddy.
Please don't throw the focus bunny around.
So as you guys follow the bouncing sin through roll 20,
oh yeah.
if you want to bring the. Okay, so at which point you come to the carousel. A procession of wooden unicorns stand motionless on a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber on top of the unicorn's back, and a female centaur sets the ride in motions. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, creating go around the carousel to the light of the riders. So you see this. You see this centaur. Black hair,
Oh, there we go.
blue and black wings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, she's pretty.
At which point, as you guys are coming to the line, at which point she goes, hello, everybody. I hope are you enjoying your day at the festival? Hi, Ollie.
Hi, Diana.
How are you
It's
doing?
been certainly eventful.
It's a good day. Thank you for asking.
Good. She seems to, by the way, all y'all can tell, she seems to have a perpetual sadness behind her. And she goes, so you guys decide to come over to the carousel?
Yeah, it's always a fun ride.
Oh, okay. At which point you hear a little boy goes, hey, mommy, look at this centaur. At which point you hear Diane looks and goes, no, I'm not a centaur. I'm a human who made a bad deal.
A bad deal.
Yeah, well, I had a horse that I really, really loved. And by the way, my name's Diane Clappington. Yes, that is literally her name.
That's an unfortunate name. That's
Yeah,
not. That's out of character, 100%. I just want to be clear.
Oh yeah.
And she goes, and well, there was a horse that I really loved, and I made a deal with. And you literally see she has a reaction like something's trying to come up, and she's like, ooh. I made a deal, and my body was fused with the horse. Kind of motions to her.
So you can
Okay.
become a centaur.
She's not a centaur.
I know, but that's effectively what she is now.
Mm-hmm. She goes, just be careful about deals you make with very bad women. At which point out of her mouth comes a brown tree sap. Just plops out of her. She coughs out some tree sap.
I think you have dislodged some and I'm gonna just look at it and go, tree sap? Is that normal?
Roll Arcana.
Oh, I don't know shit.
Ren's just also going to be sitting there doing this, like shaking his head.
I
just
got a
grumbling.
2.
Nice.
Devil! She could be possessed by a demon or a devil.
Oh dear God.
Thankfully, Sin's not the one with the problem of
Yeah.
black
Yeah,
and
thankfully
white.
that was
I was
Sin
gonna-
and not Red.
Yeah.
If it was Ren, we'd be having combat right
Well,
now.
Sin's already not cool with the unicorns, so like it's just gonna be like, oh, okay, that's nice, and then just kind of slowly shuffle backwards till she puts Red in front of her. It's like, here, it's your job now. You deal with it.
At which point she kind of goes,
With what?
I don't know. She's puking something up, and it's not right, and no.
Sin, be nice. Diana's nice.
I know
Now
she's perfectly nice. What she is and whatever she made a deal with is probably not very nice. So I'm gonna stay back here and yeah, you can take care of it.
Because she's
Asia-
telling me to take care
Asia,
of it, I have
Ren,
to
and
check.
yeah, if you guys want, rest of y'all want to take a roll at it, feel free.
At advantage.
Yes,
What was that again? What am I rolling?
Arcana.
Would Allie
Except
know?
for no, wait. For Asia, this would be History or Arcana, whichever one you want to take.
Wow.
Oh no.
Rolled 2 3s.
Well, it doesn't matter.
So 7.
Wait, am I doing advantage or regular?
Regular.
16, because it's the same. It didn't matter.
Okay, Asia. Allie, what'd you get?
14.
Okay.
I rolled
Whistler?
a 22.
Okay, and Orly.
24.
Okay. Ren, obviously you missed a day at Bloodhunter University when they were teaching this, because you've got no fucking clue. Just straight up. Allie, you have heard some stuff about Diana, but there's like certain topics she will never talk about, but you're kind of lost on this one a little bit. Asia, Whistler, and Orly. Asia, this sounds like someone made a deal, especially with throwing up tree sap, and you just kind of see like mushroom blister on her finger and everything. This sounds like a curse from maybe a hag or something. Especially from where you've been, this would make sense. Whistler and Orly, yeah, she's been cursed. And the only things that would curse like this is a fucking hag.
Get fucked.
That is highly unfortunate.
Whistler, this would be a time for you're fucked, not get fucked.
Ah, you're fucked.
At which point she goes, look, if you're here to get questioned and answered, she goes, and she kind of, the ride is stopping. You guys are next. She goes, everybody, the ride's going down for repairs. It'll be about 10 minutes. And she kind of gives you all a clay pot of gold paint and some paintbrush. She goes, if you talk to the unicorns, they might give you some answers that I really can't talk to you about, or problems that you guys are having.
Is it a specific unicorn or just any of them?
Any of them.
Okay. I'm happy to paint some unicorns.
Okay. So do each of you guys take a paintbrush and a paint? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So there's 4 sets of horses. Who's going to go to the first set, the second set, the third set, and the fourth set? This is kind of important.
I'll go to third set.
Okay.
Allie will follow Whistler.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Sin, so wherever Sin.
We'll
ends up
just pick. We'll go for the full set.
So, okay. So third, fourth. Orly, which one are you going, the second or the first?
I will go to the first set.
And Asia, do you want the second set or are you going to go
I'll
with
take
Orly?
the second set.
Okay, so the first unicorns, Orly, when you see it, the first 2 unicorns are named Fortune and Bold, and there's a proverb that's written under it that's missing several letters. And the Fortune's name tag, with the proverb Fortune, okay, I've already screwed this up. So the proverb under the horses says Fortune favors the bold. Fortune's the name tag for one of the horses is Fortune, but the other one's reads B space space space. What would you put there?
Old.
Okay. At which point, when you do this, the horse comes alive and goes. And I've got to pull up a sheet here because this is now important. All right. 1 second, guys. I need to pull up 2 things in particular. Come on. Okay. At which point the horse becomes anime and goes, hey, feathery guy. Thanks for getting me fixed. You seem to be missing your ability to laugh.
I actually don't remember the last time I laughed at anything.
And I bet you I know who's got it. It's hags by the name of Bavlorda Blightstraw. You might want to have a little talk with her and good old Prismere. In Bavmora's lair, it's a rumbling cottage on stilts in a swamp.
I don't know if I would survive that conversation.
I'm sure you could take care of it. Besides, I'll even give you a little hint how to take care of her. That hag is allergic to seeing anyone run whittleshins. Widdershins. But I'm pretty sure you can take care of them.
Can you give me the name and location again? I'm bad at spelling.
No problem. And this is why I have chat. Okay. So there you go. As you
Thank
fix
you,
up-
good sir, for the information.
Oh, of course, my good feathery friend. All right. So the second pair is Asia. So the unicorn under this one, the proverb is a rolling stone gathers no moss. The first horse to the right is very stony. It has the name Stone, but the other one has the name tag reads M space S.
I'm gonna paint an O and an S in them spaces.
Oh, hello, little miss. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I appreciate it if you don't call me little.
It's a wonderful Mr. Ed impression.
All right, big miss. You seem to be missing your something fluffy that makes you nice and squishy and sensitive and hug it and squeeze it and hold
Okay,
it.
you can stop now. But yes, I'm missing something. Can we get to how I get it back?
Well, you would have to talk to Edelian Moongrave, which I will drop that name in chat. Now she's got a lair that's in a mountaintop theater. She's a patron of the arts sort of thing, while also being a hag.
Oh, goody.
But don't worry. Besides, I know you're pretty tough. She has foreseen her own death, which only happens during an eclipse.
Good to know. Do you happen to know, like, how she dies on this eclipse?
The horse, if it gets shrugged, shrugs.
You see two hooves go up.
So hag lady theater eclipse, she die. I get my shit back. Is that what we're?
She's basically more that she's got your thing, and from what you get the impression when he's saying the way this is being phrased is she's only vulnerable when an eclipse happens.
Cool. Anything else you've got to say?
You're pretty.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks, man. Okay. All right, who is doing my third horse? Is it the Chaos Twins?
It's Whistler and Allie.
All right. So for the two of
Yeah,
you,
the
Still
Chaos
chaos
Twins.
twins.
yeah, no
Yeah.
joke. The
It's a
responsible
different kind
chaos.
of chaos.
The unicorns on this one has the proverb of pride goes before a fall. Now, the one on the right has the name task complete, which is fall, but the other one has PR space.
IDE.
All right. Okay, so I actually think you two have two. Oh, hello, Allie. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm just stuck around going around in circles and circles and circles and circles.
That does have to get boring, doesn't it?
I know, right?
Sometimes it be like that.
Well, Allie, from what I understand, Balmora Brightstraw has got all sorts of problems and has taken away your ability to do jokes, to understand jokes.
I haven't heard a good joke in so long that's actually made me laugh.
Well, if you go to her rambling cottage on stilts in the swamp, you could probably find it. And again, relates the same vulnerability of the hag you seek is allergic to seeing someone running around and around.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And Whistler, and for you, I think Elinia Moongrave, the same one that for Orly. No, I mean the same one that Asia. Yeah, she's got your thing, and she's in that movie Mountaintop Theater, and you being dramatic, I bet would really love to see her for her own death, which would happen during an eclipse.
Ooh, sun sets, sun falls. What time?
I don't know, sometime during an eclipse. And last but certainly not least, all right, so for the twins, the last 2 unicorns has a proverb of stitch in time saves 9. Stitch's name is complete, but the name tag reads space in space.
I'll look at Ren and go, you do the in, and I'll do the time.
Sorry, I just zoned out.
I am doing my big theatrical moment.
No. Sorry, it was like I was listening, but then at the moment I was like, "Wait a minute, I really didn't hear it." Apparently, so.
Okay, you know what? Here's what. And it's NASCAR with Dale Earnhardt Jr. whipping around the corner. And at which point, the proverb is a stitch in time saves 9.
And Stitch was the one that was already filled in, right?
Yeah,
That's-
so it's in
So
time is
9.
left.
All right.
In time.
So
Time.
for the 2 of you, at which point it goes, how you doing?
It's a weird thing for a unicorn to say. I already do not like you.
I'm sorry, what?
I bet you I know somebody that likes you like even less. Scabatha Nightshade, because sister here can't tell a damn lie, which I'm pretty sure brother here's taking advantage of, and he can't understand any middle ground that ever happens with anything. I mean, everything has to be the extremes.
That's true.
And I hear
Works
that
out
she's,
well that way.
if you say so, bud. Well, if you go to her lair, which is in a dried out hollow tree in a sylvan forest, I'm pretty sure you could find those missing items.
So they're in the
Now-
same place
Mm-hmm.
in a sylvan forest. All right, that's something.
And by the way, since I know you guys are scared of her, I bet you the hag you seek sleeps in a dollhouse and can't remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up. She's pretty forgetful like that.
Sorry, this is Amanda Face of course it's a dollhouse.
So just internally for Ren, has he heard of this hag before?
Hang on a second.
Kinda-
Hang on a second.
With Sin's background as well of being Phalos, would she have heard of any of these? Or at least because this is the only one she's heard, because I'm assuming we can't hear what the others are being told.
Right.
Right. Hang on a second. I'm dumping the info for you.
You're good.
These are important things you guys, GM is going to give you guys a huge hint. These are important things you guys need to note.
Cool.
Because I'm not going to remind you of this shit afterwards. Ren and, at which point the rest of them are going to, they're also going to impart a little bit of extra information. But with what you two have, give me, Ren, again, due to it being Fae, advantage on a history roll. Sin, history roll. Straight. Yeah, you kind of picked a character that's skill set's giving you some advantages here for right now.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it. But that didn't help when I rolled low, so 12.
Oh
Okay.
wow, I actually rolled higher than you. I got a 15.
So, and the rest of you guys, the horses were going to tell you guys the rest of this information as well, is that there's a Feywild realm called Prismere that these three have seized control from the Queen of Prismere, which is Zybilla. Zybina. I'll send this to you. And they have, in the realm of Prismere is split between 3 realms. which is hither, thither, and yon. Guys, welcome to a fairy tale.
I know.
Mhm.
And when gets met in those names, you remember these hags are from a coven called the Hourglass Coven.
Is that a good or bad thing?
It's a bad thing. If hags have
Okay.
formed to give you, since you would know this, and Ren would know this knowledge, and I'll let you guys have this. If hags form a coven, they are more powerful than they are on their own.
Since he didn't make the roll, I'll say, oh, this is a relay the basics of this is a coven and jog the memory basically.
Yeah, and Ren, if
Yes.
a hags form a coven, that's bad.
Shit.
That's what I was saying.
Not exactly something I'm looking forward to handling.
But
Not
They
much
definitely use-
choice.
at this point, and remember what they said with Kettlestein is that Kettlestein's patron is Zabilla, who they just mentioned was the Queen of Prismere.
Looks
That
like
the
we gotta
Hags of
go.
Seas control over Zabilla's domain, which is the hither, and yon.
So it sounds like we need to go to Prismere.
That does sound like the case.
And as you guys finish up and you come down, Diane goes, "Did you guys get information you needed?"
Oh
Indeed.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yes.
That was very helpful.
Of course. Have
not
fun.
very happy, but yeah.
What do you guys at this point? The festival. Let's take a break, because that's a lot of information I dumped on you guys. Let's take a 15-minute break as our viewership drops because Critical Role is on right now.
Doesn't matter.
It's actually about steady.
It's been steady. I have
Oh, really?
I have a be right back. Just for y'all to know, I have a be right back slide that basically we can keep talking without it covering into the be right back screen. So if you want to hit to break, just tell me when, dude.
Yeah, go ahead and hit break. And we're back, and I have got schnapps because, for this last 40 minutes, I need booze.
Oh no.
Nah. All right. So after you guys leave the carousel, where do you guys want to go to next? I mean, you haven't been to the gondola swans. You have not. Where do I have your map set up? Okay, so the map's on the carnival. So, you have not been to the dragonfly rides. You have not been to the bubble pop teapot, or the Pixie Kingdom, or the all-important snail racing.
Listen, I think it'd be easier for you to go through the 3 places we've been than to read off all the ones we haven't.
I just read
Because
off
we
the ones you
haven't been. Yeah, that's half the place.
We
I
haven't been to
know.
the mystery mine.
And the mystery mine.
Let's go to the bubble pop teapot
Okay.
and see if we can fly around in a bubble and search for the jackass that we need to, kick out.
Okay. So as you guys go walking along, hang on, let me find that location. A 20-foot tall teapot rests upon a wooden platform. Its painted surface whirling with moving imagery of flying dragons, breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot allows entry into its interior. Those who enter emerge from the spout enclosed in a bubble that detaches to float across the festival. 7 goblins sit around the platform, sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups.
Cups.
Yes.
I currently have no issues with cups in this game. So
Just want to specify.
Oh yeah, this would most definitely be Dumo's hell.
Oh God, yes. Just in general, like there is so much positivity happening around this little carnival that it's just like, nah.
Too happy.
I know,
How is he
Oh.
friends with the lane? I don't know.
right?
By the way, as you guys are walking, you notice the lights are much more vibrant. People are laughing more and everything. But as you guys are starting to walk up, a goblin who's wearing bright yellow butterfly wings and carries a string of teaspoons on his belt. He points to a sign on his table that reads, the word that you intend to say, try saying it a different way. And he looks at you about ready to punch your tickets.
I'm gonna gently nudge Ren and go, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Well, I was gonna be nice and say no thank you because I've got wings. But since your little sign, fuck you, fuck your bubbles, eat a cow.
Asia.
Apparently
He
the
said
sign
not
means
to
something
say it the
generic.
way I first was gonna say it, so I changed it. I was gonna be nice.
He actually chuckles a little bit. And he kind of looks and goes, you think you can do it to rhyme and make it all string together in time? God, I wish I was Matthew or Nobi.
Why?
Because this guy talks in rhyme.
Oh, sir, you think I give a fuck? Nah, bruh, bye.
Well, that went over well.
Actually, that was in rhyme. That's the funny part. He goes,
Damn it.
clicks the thing, and he gives you a pouch of tea. Which
But I
will
didn't need a punch. I've already got wings. I don't need your bubble.
He looks, shrugs, and goes, but one can fly around in style and be pretty fly.
For
Yeah,
a
that's
white
bad
guy. I'm sorry, I had to.
Who's up next?
Ali will walk up and hand him his card. Thank you, sir. Take a punch. I hope I don't lose my lunch.
Excellent. You have got the saying. And now you can always stay. Clicks and gives you a pouch of tea, which I'll explain to you what it does here in a second. Punches your ticket. Next up.
Here, sir. I'd like my bubble. But for some reason, I think this is going to be trouble.
Clicks gives you a tea. Whistler.
You're muted.
You're mute. Damn it.
Onward to the booze and whores. I hope you don't think I'm a bore.
Oh my god!
Clicks gives you a teapot. Got it. All right. The joy kills. I want to see if y'all pull this one off. Or are you just going to get your tickets punched?
I'm just gonna hand him the ticket.
Sin will just say, here, I was just gonna look at Rin and be like, and then look at the guy, here's 2 for 1, will not be outdone? Does that rhyme? Am I doing it right?
It's close enough. Okay,
look,
so
I'm the smart one for once.
So what this is whenever you guys want to scatter the tea leaves on the ground in a 5-foot circle, it gives you the effect of protection from good and evil.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Except for Ren, he doesn't get one.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then in addition, a cup of hot, delicious tea magically appears in your hands. It's good for 1 use. So I will mark on your character sheets, the 5 of you, a scatterleaf tea pouch.
Scatterleaf tea pouch.
For those that don't know what the spell does, it's kind of neat. It's that first level OP spell. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestial, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. It grants several benefits. Creatures of those type have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect. It's actually a really good spell.
We get that written down and sent to us at some point.
That I will do.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Actually, I will do this the easy way, because I love the fact that my friend Amanda introduced me to snipping tools.
I was going to say copy paste.
Screenshot.
I've got snipping tool actually that came with my computer, so
Oh, nice.
there you go. It's in the chat.
Doobadoo.
I'll probably have to create a magical item for you guys. Okay.
Jump.
So as you guys are entering into the teapot, you're moving around into the container. You enter into the bottom, where the liquid is, and you enter into a bubble that floats, pops out the entranceway, and you fly. At which point the 6 of you are all in bubbles. And then you see around you, there's like a man who's sitting cross-legged like this, with like with a big old briefcase. You see a very small halfling gnome that's trying to run and uses like a little hamster wheel. And you see a tabaxi that's a female tabaxi with the claws just going, pops it, and gently floats to the ground. So you guys are now flying in your bubbles. Where would you get? And you have now an aerial view of the entire carnival. Where would you guys like to go?
We should probably split up and try to see.
Find the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do this to Ren to be like, look, we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go south.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay, so if you go south, you'd be heading towards the mystery mine.
I
All
shall
right.
travel the other direction.
Where do you want to go?
Just go straight north and look over everything.
Okay. And Whistler, with the wonderful sense of direction that you have.
He's gonna want to go northeast and probably head southwest.
Oh, we'll figure that out here in a second.
Okay.
Oh, time to move
And-
back to the map.
And Asia, my wonderfully sensitive, good, calm friend.
Let's see. Where are we gonna go? Where can we get in the most trouble?
Well, there is the snail races nearby. There's also the gondola swans way up to the north.
Go be queen of the pixie kingdom.
If you're wanting to cause
Oh,
trouble, always keep in mind what would Dumo do.
No.
Betray
We're gonna
the
head over
entire
to
party.
okay, so very specifically, we're going to head over to the gondola swans. About halfway there, she's gonna get fucking pissed off at this goddamn bubble because fuck this shit and her lack of control of the bubble situation. She's gonna pull out her little pocket knife and poke the bubble and just fly there with her wings.
Okay. So let's start with the Trouble Twins.
oh no.
May I please have an acrobatics check as you guys try to use this like hamster wheel and like a hamster ball, try to direct your way south.
Oh hell yeah! We both
21.
rolled 21.
Man, y'all aren't doing this like a hamster wheel. You're like strutting your way down the thing. All right. Allie, where are you off to? I forgot to ask you that.
Hold on. He was getting, I guess, hard-boiled eggs. He has to run back to the office real quick.
I'm gonna head over to the snail racing.
All right, let me know when you're back because I'm looking at the map right now. Orly, may I please have a acrobatics check?
$13.
Okay, you're making your way towards. You're saying you're heading north. All right.
Yep.
Okay, Whistler, may I please have an acrobatics check?
20.
Jesus. And where are you saying you were heading off to?
She's they're attempting to go northeast towards the dragonfly rides.
You're actually doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Asia, give me that acrobatics check.
Oh Lord. 16.
Okay, no problems. And Allie? I tried to stall, man. I tried.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I've been listening.
Okay. I mean that jokingly.
That one.
Allie, you've been here so long. You think this is so easy. You're literally it's like falling off the hamster wheel constantly, and you're just at this point you're trying to head towards the snail races. No, you're actually over here with the twins. And literally you bounce into them like bumper cars.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry. It's been a while.
Okay. Asia, as you said, you get a certain point up there, you pop your bubble, and you just zoom on towards the gondola swan rides. Let's see. We'll start with you first. When you get there, give me a perception check as you're looking around.
21.
You're not seeing anything out of place, but the swan pulls up, at which point there's a tabaxi that actually goes, Do you want to ride the gun? You want to ride the swan and have philosophical arguments?
Absolutely fucking not.
I mean, you could. At which point you see the swan goes, What is wrong, mon ami? Would you not like to answer such questions as how do I even know you exist?
Nope. I got a friend that asked me them shitty ass questions, and I'm not. No, I am just looking for a little snot bag dirt hole man thing to kick his ass. I don't got time for this. No. No.
Very well. I see you wish not to have your horizons broaden.
Damn Skippy. I like my horizons narrow.
The Tabaxi just chuckles at that. Goes, wow, that's a first. All right. Let's see here. Orly, you are heading over you're starting to float over the staff area, which was where you had met Mr. Light and Mr. Witch in that area. Not really seeing, give me a perception check.
Nine.
Not really seeing much over there, though. You are seeing that clown Taco, which apparently has got a bunch of the employees that looks like they're playing a really furious card game of that. The betting's getting pretty ugly.
Gin rummy.
Yeah.
I have played some pretty cutthroat pinochle in my day.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Whistler, you've making your way over towards Dragonfly Ride. We'll save you. Okay, so the three of you guys heading towards the mystery mine. I'll get back to you in a second, Whistler. Where are you? So as you guys are heading towards the mystery mine, propelled by magic, mine carts laden with fairgoers trundle into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth. The carts reappear moments later on the far side of the attractions, with the passengers expressing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. And you see a male dwarf dressed like a wizard sprouts. Unlike the mysteries of your mine in the mystery mine. He's got bushy eyebrows, a pointed hat, and holds a clockwood contraption shaped like a giant eagle. And he looks up and goes, y'all want to go into the mystery mine and take a ride? As you guys are starting to float down.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Ooh, why not?
Okay, so to do so, you're going to have to pop your bubble.
Can we make a perception check before we do, since
Sure,
that's the purpose?
you can.
14. What's my perception? 7, 21.
No, you're not seeing anything unusual here. All right. Who all is going into the mine?
Allie will.
All right.
I'll do it.
Okay. So as he looks at each of you, he goes, looks at Ren and goes, what's the name of a creature you fear?
Sure, I fear. I can't say myself, can I?
What do you fear?
On average, myself more than anything.
All right. Sin, what do you fear?
I really don't like unicorns.
Okay. And Allie, what do you fear?
Really don't like snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes?
All right. As you guys hop into the mine, as you start to drive, as you start getting into the car, mark off a punch on your tickets. You pass into the dragon's mouth, much like the Dungeons and Dragons ride from the cartoon. Literally is what you're imagining here. The right plunges you into an illusion filled. You see hills and corkscrewing trees and prismatic skies, much like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. In that little moment where they're in the boat, it's the multicolor shit that happens, and you see these ferocious unicorns come flying up over and fly right past. And then literally things get dumped into the cart. It's all snakes coming up and going, shh. And at one point, as you're going up and down and up to the top part, literally this human figure of a man looking exactly like Ren looks at there and just starts hacking at all of you. I need each of you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, thank God.
Oh shit.
I'm proficient.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, no, 7.
Okay.
I got you beat.
What'd you get?
I got a 6.
And Allie, what'd you get?
24.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay.
If it wasn't clear, I
You-
am not proficient in that.
Ren and Sin, you scream. This scares the shit out of you. I am just curious. Do you scream like your normal voice? Do you scream like a little kid? I mean, Allie, it's like a good haunted movie. It scares you, but you kind of enjoy it, but you kind of don't.
She was probably read it before and was expecting it.
You had heard about this. So that's the reason why part of it. But yeah, you were all y'all were confronted with your worst fears. So
Yeah.
all right.
I would say, like, if Ren saw himself coming down trying to hack at us, like, he would pull a blade out to try and attack it.
Well, you're scared too far shitless to actually be able to do it.
Okay.
So here comes the thing. Roll me. Allie, from here till the end of the festival, you now have advantage on all charisma-based ability checks.
Nice.
There you go.
For those that failed,
Yeah.
you're going to be haunted by nightmares for the next. I'm not going to do it for as long as they say this, because this.
How long do they say?
1d8 days.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh no, I haven't gotten to the worst part yet.
Oh,
No.
Okay, for 2 days, for the next 2 days, whenever you sleep, whenever you wake up, you need to make a wisdom saving throw, or you're going to gain 1d3 levels of exhaustion.
Whoo! Oh shit.
Well, we made a choice.
Yeah.
Choices
Which
were
I'm going to change
made.
that to being 1 level of exhaustion, because 1d3 literally 2 rolls could kill you. Because exhaustion is a slippery slope.
So on the wisdom saving throw, what do we have to beat?
A 12.
I'm so fucked.
We have to roll high because I know it because we have the same. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. We have a wisdom saving throw that's the same, so we both have to roll above 12.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
I don't.
I don't either.
Okay.
And this is when waking
Rude.
up, right?
Yeah, so as you guys get out of the mine cart, Allie, I figure you're hopping out of there kind of loosened up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, that was fun. Wasn't that such a great thrill, guys?
Fuck you.
Both
Then
of
we'll
them,
have actually like latched on of like I'm not letting him go.
I hate the goddamn carnival. I want to go home. This is such bullshit.
Oh, Ren.
We're riding the line of this is no longer good anymore, and I'm real tempted to destroy it all.
it's somewhere the soul of the festival itself is much like Scooby-Doo is going, Buttley going, burn my fucking festival, will you?
Good
Watch
luck,
that.
motherfucker.
All right, to the dragonfly. All right, so back to Whistler. Whistler, as you're heading toward the dragonfly, huge lily pads rest on the surface of the pool, glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use their lily pads as launching platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as bright as stained glass windows and alighting brightly to drop off and pick up passengers. Literally, you've been buzzed multiple times by these dragonflies. And you see who's the person running it is actually the tree, Northwind, the huge tree, is punching thing. Which way he looks like goes, "Hi, friend."
So on the wisdom saving throw, what do we have to beat?
So, give me a perception check.
Excuse me, I have hiccups. You have a wisdom saving throw. Save, so we both have to roll.
4.
What are we picking up?
I believe in you.
Twitch. It sounds like we're getting feedback from Twitch.
Okay. We're getting feedback? What the hell?
Delayed echo.
Delayed
Okay.
echo.
So give
Echo.
me that. What was that roll again?
It was a 4.
Okay. No worries. Okay. Can we kill that?
I think it's
feedback?
coming from Shaywat.
I don't have Twitch pulled
You
up.
don't have a?
Oh.
Oh, it might be Ian. You don't have sound on? Are you sure?
I'm getting the feedback.
That's really funny.
I've also got it set to my mic on my headset right now.
I just closed mine
okay.
just to be safe, but
Okay, no worries. I'm not gonna worry too much. So, Whistler, at this point, you don't see anything because you're distracted as there's this dragonfly that takes off with this middle-aged dwarf with bright blue beard is like almost flying off the thing as the dragonfly takes off immediately. He's like, whoa, shit, whoa. What do you do? Because he's about to fall like 30 feet from the ground.
There's not a lot they can do. Are they in danger of running into them?
No, but the guy's in danger of falling off the damn dragonfly to his death.
Okay. They'll use let's see, it's one action, somatic. They're use mage hand, try and catch him.
Okay, that's creative.
Or at least write him on his dragonfly.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity ability check.
Okay.
Because this is more you doing fine motion than it is strength.
14.
Okay, you reset him back up there. What does Whistler's mage hand actually look like? Just because I love flavor.
It's a giant blue wing.
At which point, when you do this, you reset. Give me another perception check.
Okay. Three.
Okay, you thought you might have seen something moving among the crowd, but you lose track of it real fast. And the guy goes, "What the hell? Thanks. The dragonfly got spooked by something."
No problem.
All right. So at this point, blah 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 blah. All right. Where do you guys want to go to next? As you guys have all kind of landed at your respective areas.
Deus Hill.
Away from the mystery mine.
away as we can get.
Okay.
Let's go snail racing. You can't get bad there, get it?
Sure. Why not?
Ollie is gonna try and head over to where Whistler was, because she doesn't trust Whistler being on her own in the festival.
That's smart.
Yeah.
She's met Whistler once or twice.
Turns out, though, Whistler is the king of not perceiving. You don't want to be perceived? Get Whistler.
Okay, so for the sake of brevity, I'm going to say that you're able to find him fairly easily. As you guys are getting to the camel races, so you're figuring for the snail races, you're figuring really slow snails. And the grandstands next to the racehorse are filled with crowded fairgoers, ringing bells, shaking rattles, and waving flags. On the starting line, 8 giant snails. You see the end of this race where literally these snails are like much like my good friend here, who's going to love this, much like NASCAR racing, these snails are moving like.
Those are the fastest snails I have ever seen.
I'm just gonna look at Sid and just be like, I really hate the Fey world. I really fucking hate it all.
I'm gonna look at him and whisper, "Try living in it for a little
I
bit."
don't want to.
So to give you an idea of literally the picture, there's a picture to truly illustrate this. Hang on.
No.
If you can't tell,
no.
this is like one of my favorite ones.
Especially with 2 NASCAR fans in the group.
Right.
Oh, well, hey, that's just the icing on the cake. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Now this is pod racing.
Those are huge snails.
Jesus Christ, that's not what I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That is awesome.
Oh shit. Oh no.
So at this point, when you guys come up, they are willing to. If you want to punch a ticket, you can actually ride these snails in the race. And you hear like 2 goblins sitting up there, and one of them is going. And now we've gotten to our. This is Goblin Cosell, and now we are going to be having wonderful night of racing. We've got some very special guests. So at this point, my question to you guys is, does anyone want to partake in the race itself or want to watch or head on from here?
I'm gonna nudge. We should do it. We should do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do we have to?
No, but we should.
All right, I'm gonna go sit in the stands and watch you do it.
Okay.
Have fun.
All right. Allie, the rest of you guys, does anyone want to partake in this?
Allie's not there.
Okay, who? Okay, so
It's just the twins.
Yeah, it's
okay,
just us.
where did Allie and the rest of you guys go?
Allie went to find Whistler.
Okay,
And
so
I'm wandering the north side of the.
okay, and Asia, where did you end up going? Sorry, guys, I got a little confused.
I'm still over by the swans. I haven't left there yet.
Okay. So as you Sin, you get your ticket punch, and as you're getting on top of the race, and they're about to start the race, I would like Ren, who's in the stands, to give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Nat 20. I'm apparently really good at perception today.
Okay.
Nice.
Somebody has to be.
I know, right?
It's not me.
It's not me.
You catch, so you see Sin's snail is the one on the furthest on the side. There's 8 of them, and they're about ready, set, and there's this goblin with like a crossbow that's about to shoot it. In Ren, what you see right before there, you see a kenku. There was like a little, like a kind of like a tree of brush where the kenku just leans over and is wiggling a spell. And as it goes off, Sin, your snail goes wildly out of control.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go snail racing, boys. Sorry, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the race to start. Just for Ryan.
That is where we're going to end it, as Sin is getting bronco busted. The snail's trying to kick her off like a fucking bronco.
Good thing I got good acrobatics.
Yeah.
And that
going after me some kinku.
and that is where we are going to end it for tonight, because as always, I like to end on a cliffhanger. If for no other reason, to make sure you people come back.